Good evening all from Caringbah in Sydney. Welcome to our Saturday Adventist Church. And we hope that you're looking forward to a concert with Linda Gilbert and her friends, providing us some music from the Baroque, the Romantics, and the more modern era. I'm looking forward to listening to her and her friends playing. Let me just give you a little bit of background about Linda. She is played in many Australian and international competitions, and is one of the few Australian alumni of the Moscow State Tchaikovsky Conservatory in Russia. It's quite an achievement to actually graduate from that particular conservatorium. Her mentors included Peter Zang, Victor Pazykin, and Maximum Fedotov, who wrote later, "In admiration of Linda's most serious attitude to her profession, and in the best sense of the word, fanatical love of music and the violin, Linda Gilbert will occupy a most worthy place in concert life." Well, that's a big epitaph to have to carry, isn't it? But from what I've heard Linda play this week, while she's been practicing, I think she deserved that. She performs in master classes in Australia and Europe, and she made her solo recital at the age of 19 at the Manning Entertainment Centre in Taree, following her win in a scholarship in the fields of arts. She has been increasingly in demand as a soloist and chamber musician throughout Australia and abroad, in addition to her regular busy concert schedules. Ms. Gilbert has performed at a variety of festivals and events in such venues as Sydney's Macquarie University Theatre, the Bolshoi Zaal of the Kostroma Symphony Orchestra, the theatre in the University of Tasmania. The Concert Hall of Moscow of the Central Music School, and the various rooms of the Moscow State Tchaikovsky Conservatory. As well as sharing her love for performing for diverse audiences, Linda Gilbert has a passion for educating children and young people in the art of musical performance, specializing in the art of violin. Ms. Gilbert regularly lectures and gives master classes in prestigious Australian schools, multicultural centres in both regional and metropolitan areas. The first item that we are going to hear tonight is a sonata for two violins and piano by J.S. Bach. The origin of this music is possibly debatable. It's also attributed to his son, C.P.E. Bach, at some stage. So let's welcome our players for tonight and welcome them. Thank you. I learned how to listen to Bach when I was 14 years old. In Holland, they have this great tradition around Easter time that they play, that they go through the St. Matthew Passion or the St. John's Passion. And he said, as a 14-year-old, if you want to understand Bach's music, you listen to the bass and allow all the music above it to float. And it's a lesson that I've always appreciated because it's a different way of understanding and appreciating his music. And today I definitely floated. It was lovely. Thank you. I just want to sort of introduce our second player for the day, Linda Barra, on the violin. She commenced a violin studies at the age of 3 with Yasuko Nakamura, and later began tertiary studies at the Sydney Conservatorium of Music with Professor Ola Brown. She also studied with Yun Yi Ma, concertmaster of the Australian Opera and Ballet Orchestra, and Sun Yi of the Sydney Symphony Orchestra. Her fondest memories are growing up with music consists of many elite performances, workshops, concerts, estetfords, musicals, camps and tours, including traveling to China with the International Opera Company in 2018 and 19. To Colombia in 2012, into Brazil with Professor Ola Brown in 2011, and master classes at Salzburg Martyrium in Austria in 2014. Currently, Lydia plays for both the Australian Opera and Ballet Orchestra and the Willoughby Symphony Orchestras. She enjoys touring and collaborating with musicians that play a wide range of musical styles. In addition, she performs regularly with the acclaimed Balmain Baroque and teaches a number of private students. So a wide experience. I will talk to you after the next item, Nathaniel. Thank you. Thank you for playing and maintaining that constant bass in the Bach earlier on. Our next piece of music is also from the Baroque period. It's a sonata for 2 violins and piano in G minor. I haven't been able to find a lot of background on this piece of music, but once again, it's a beautiful piece of music, and I know that you will enjoy our performing it tonight. I'd just like to introduce the other player in the group today, which is Nathaniel Conn. He's a pianist, arranger and piano teacher in Sydney. He was an award winner at the Australian Concerto and Vocal Competition in Townsville. Solo piano repertoire includes Liszt's Rigoletto Paraphrase and Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto No. 2. His wide performance experience includes working with Operantics, an independent opera company set up by young local artists, as well as boutique opera company Opera Bites, Sydney Fringe Festival, Cantorian's Sydney Choir, and the Mossman Symphony Chorus and Orchestra. He is a recording artist at Underwood Studio and premiered the work of Australian composer Peter Stannard. He studied under Gerald Willems at the Sydney Conservatory of Music and with Susanna Gurci at the Australian Institute of Music. Under the direction of the Armenian soprano Ara Mansourian, he has accompanied and regularly performed in vocals folk song tradition, inspired by improvisation in a wide range of styles. Current projects include working on hymnal inspirations. As well as piano, he plays the pipe organ regularly and was head cellist of the University of New South Wales Orchestra. That's a very wide range of experience that Nathaniel brings to the piano here tonight. The last time I stood on the stage like this was about 50 years ago. I was a conductor of a small choir here in the Sutherland Shire, and we were performing for the Sutherland Musical Society. And basically that was a group of people who used to come together and listen to records at the time. They used to play them, talk about it, and enjoy supper afterwards. But 3 times in the year they used to have a live concert, and they had various people coming, and our choir sang there a couple of times. But one night we shared the bill with somebody else, and it's just quite a surprise that halfway through the evening, after we finished our part, John Williams walks up to the stage, says thank you to the society because they raised money so he could go to Europe to study with Andres Segovia. So it's amazing how things work and how things happen. And he'd been going to the summer schools for quite a while, but he still kept going, and they kept sponsoring him for that. So it's amazing how sponsorship still works in the Australian music industry even today, I think. And people like Linda, who's trying to go overseas, obviously money doesn't come easy, and she has to work hard, but also rely on people who support her. Our next piece of music is we're moving now into the romantic style. Pardon me while I get my notes ready. It's the Polonaise Brillante in A major by H.Wieniawski. It's been played by Linda on the violin and Nathaniel on the piano. There's 2 versions of this piece of music, one for piano and violin, and the other for violin and orchestra. And of course, the version that we hear tonight is the one for violin and piano. Once again, the people used to sponsor these people when they wrote these music and performed them. And there's actually 2 dedications of this piece of music, one to the King of Sweden and the other to a gentleman called Francois van Hal. So musicians even then had to struggle to exist, I guess. But now I'm looking forward to hearing Linda and Nathaniel playing the Wieniawski Polonaise Brillante. Thank you very much. That's beautiful music. The last piece for this evening is Jan Sibelius' violin concerto. And Nathaniel is going to do the impossible. He's going to play the orchestra part on the piano. So how many fingers do you need for that? all 10 of them. Yes, it's quite an achievement to be able to play those orchestral parts as a pianist. My father used to do that sometimes. He usually simplified it a little bit, but even so, it brings music to a narrower audience, I guess, because you don't need the full orchestra to be able to play the piece. The music is just as beautiful, and I'd look forward to hearing it. It's a different style of music from what we've been hearing. Sibelius is beautiful Nordic melodies. I look forward to listening to Linda perform together with Nathaniel.
It's been a real pleasure for us to play with you this evening, and yeah, we really have a great session because for the host we are music makers, and yeah, it's been our delight to play here, and I just want to firstly, thank you. To say a big thank you to Daniel Kong for his really great work tonight. And also really great thanks to Lydia, my good friend and colleague, and yeah, it was really great fun making music with you and the Bach and the Handel, and yeah, it's some of my favorite duets, and yeah, it would be great to do more. And I think that yeah, it's always quite refreshing to add to any conference program. So thank you very, very much, Lydia, for playing tonight with me. Yeah, and I just want to especially thank the Minister of Bar Seventh Day Adventist Church, Jen. Thank you so much for having us and allowing us to come and use your beautiful sanctuary here. So thank you so much, and to all the elders and yeah, of the church, thank you so much for letting us use you and play here. It's been a pleasure, and we do hope that maybe it won't be the last time. And of course, in these difficult circumstances of the COVID-19, since the beginning of this year, of course, a lot of concert plans I had, but they were cancelled and postponed and all of that. So it's really been quite a personal pleasure and delight to come back and play for physical audience once again, because I had a few of the online recitals and things during the winter months. But yeah, this is my very first time since 8 months ago in London. It was my last recital on the 1st of March. So it's been something of a real treat to, even though there may be some few number tonight, it doesn't really affect our passion that we have to make music for you. So thank you so much for coming along and spending your time with us this evening. And we do hope that you've enjoyed it, and it would be our pleasure to stay and chat if any of you would like to do that. And yeah, I would be really glad to meet you all personally, and to thank you all personally for coming. Yeah, also a big thank you to Lex for the emceeing this evening. He did a great job. Thank you. So, yeah, as you may have heard, I'm actually normally based in Russia, in Moscow. I've been for the past 11 years, and where I graduated from Moscow Conservatory a couple of years ago, and I'm planning to return back overseas when I possibly can, when the borders overseas are back open. And I would like to go back to Russia and perform a lot more, and yeah, be great to further my career also in Europe and with more concerts and wherever the opportunities present themselves. It's a really adventure, of course, in a totally different place of the world, but yeah, it's been, of course, my second home for the last 11 years, so I'm really very keen to get back there as soon as possible. So thank you for your support, whether it be donations for tickets or however, for just your presence even here tonight has meant the world to us. And because for musicians this year it has been so hard and difficult, under circumstances, to kind of just stay home and not be able to actually present music for physical audience. Very, very difficult and sometimes very stressful. So, to think that when will we have a concert again? So I'm really thrilled that we were able to have tonight. And yeah, once again, a huge thank you to the generosity and kindness of Bar Seventh Day Adventist Church tonight for allowing us to come and present the music for you. So yeah, please feel free to approach us, and we'd love to meet you And thank you once again, and have a very good evening.